Hello, welcome back to Chat About It, Don't Chat About It with me, Rachel, the Queen of the Woke, as crowned by one of my haters. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, switch on the notification bell so you know that I'm releasing another video. Thank you to everyone who has joined me already. I really couldn't do this without you. Boxing. I have some more TikToks on the boxing because in the last few days we've had the finals and Khleif and yu-ting have both won a clean sweep, gold medals. It has been confirmed. Now, tomorrow I will actually get into some of the statistics as promised. I'll also be having a look at something else which has come to light sort of just after the wins in tomorrow's video. So make sure you tune in for that. Today, we're just looking specifically at TikToks. Now, I want to actually reiterate everything that I've said. This is a very complicated situation. It is not your regular situation. Khleif, yu-ting were tested by the IBA and proven to have XY chromosomes, and that is according to the IBA. There was also another test that had an unconfirmed result. The IBA said that they had contacted the IOC, and the IOC have essentially said that it was a load of nonsense. The whole situation was a lot more complicated about that. And because they had severed ties with the IBA, they worked with the old guidelines, so to speak, and they don't do invasive gender testing. They just went by the marker on the passport, and they said that they were female, so therefore they were eligible to compete. They are not trans women. It is possible that they have a form of DSD, and as we have explored in previous videos, please do go and check those out, that there are different variations. So it is not that simple. It has created a big row. Of course it has. It naturally will in many respects because the IOC did not actually use an external governing body because of their falling out with the IBA this year. I actually think it, compared to the other events, it sort of is an unfair testing. All of the boxers went through a much less rigorous testing situation in this case. And I think perhaps in 2028, when they actually do the games again, when they actually have their external body, that there will be a lot to answer for should yu-ting and Khleif be proven to have DSD. So what I think that the results of the actual gold medals may actually do potentially is open up the arena for other DSD athletes to say, well, Imane and yu-ting both competed and they have been tested for XY chromosomes, so therefore we should be able to compete in the women's category in our respective events as well. So it can create all sorts of issues. So I've said my bit, now let's look at the TikToks.
Protests after a defeat from Taiwan's Lin Yu-ting amid an ongoing gender row. Turkey's Esra Yildiz made the X sign with her fingers, just like Yu-ting's Bulgarian counterpart.
Let's go back a minute. Look at the arm length of yu-ting. That is quite something. Part of my research finding out from the statistics was that I believe Lin yu-ting is 5'9". That is quite a fair bit taller than I am. I would say I am about 5'6".
Ting's Bulgarian counterpart had done in the previous bout. The Turkish athlete allegedly implied that she has female XX chromosomes, while her opponent is rumored to have XY. Asked later about the cryptic gesture, Yildiz declined to comment.
They declined to comment because just doing that, I think it actually says it all. They may very well have felt out of their depth. That is a possibility. Now, they could have thrown in the hat at any time, like Angela Carini did, but they didn't. Now, I'm not saying that that is by any shape, way, or form their fault, but they did have the opportunity to do that, and they have the opportunity to contest the results as well.
Boxer Lin Yu-ting won the Olympic gold medal in the women's 57 kilos category. overcoming both her opponent in the ring and critics who questioned her gender identity. Her victory, along with Algerian boxer Imane Khleif's gold medal win, marked a powerful response to the controversy surrounding their participation in the Games. Yu-ting faced accusations and scrutiny stemming from her disqualification from the previous year's Boxing World Championships due to alleged failed gender tests. These accusations, amplified by opponents' gestures during matches,
Right. So let's talk about the gender tests quickly. The IOC haven't actually countered that at all. And I really think if they've got nothing to hide, they should counter it. Prove it.
cast a shadow over her Olympic journey. Despite the pressure, Yu-ting remained focused on her athletic goals, choosing to ignore the outside noise and social media. Her victory serves as a testament to her resilience and determination. Taiwanese sports authorities, outraged by the IBA's handling of the situation and the alleged leaking of Yu-ting's medical records, plan to pursue legal action. The controversy highlights the complexities and sensitivities surrounding gender verification in sports, especially in light of evolving scientific understanding and ethical considerations. The IOC, while acknowledging the challenges of navigating this sensitive issue, stood by its decision to allow Yu-ting and Khleif to compete based on the 2016 Rio Olympics gender-related rules. The case underscores the need for clear, fair, and evolving guidelines for gender verification in sports, ensuring fairness and respect for all athletes.
The thing is, did that happen? All of the other events would have had to have gone through rigorous testing, but because there was no external body, in this case, it didn't happen. So how was it fair? I'm just putting that out there as a logical question. This is like not me having a go at Iman or Yuting for this. It's just do your job properly, IOC. Push comes to the shove, the world is moving on. Create extra categories. Okay, last one. And I think this one is interesting.
Boys and girls, it's official. Amania Khleif from Algeria can call herself gold medalist. She won the gold medal today over Li Yang in the 66 kilograms division of women's boxing. It's Algeria's first ever gold medal in women's boxing. Maybe boxing in general, I'm not sure, but I know it's their first in women's boxing to begin with. Look, I mean, Khleif should have been able to call herself world champion in 2023 in New Delhi, but obviously that got canceled for obvious reasons. From we've discussed that before, the IBA and their corruption and their not.
What corruption? That hasn't been proved. No one's proved anything. Once they prove it, then maybe we'll have some grounds to go on.
Nonsense. And the woman that she would have fought for the gold at the Worlds is who she beat today for the gold medal. And Yang showed great sportsmanship. She's obviously, she congratulated her. They embrace each other, which is always something you want to see. She didn't pull an Angela Carini where, she got mad and walked off in a huff after basically the.
Angela Carini did not get mad. She said that was the hardest she'd ever been hit. Big difference. She abandoned it because it was for her own safety. So just bear that in mind, please.
Performance of a century, or the performance of 46 seconds, whatever you want to handle it. But I mean, Iman Khleif she's shown great pride these Olympics. She's shown to be a champion. She's come out against bullying and everything like that. I think everybody should be proud of her, regardless of the controversy that I don't really think is that much of a controversy. But she's.
Don't you? Listen, okay, whilst I am being fair and acknowledging that, there is potential DSD and all sorts of more complicated issues, it's a controversy because it's not being handled well. And that comes from the power at the top.
Conducted herself in legendary status through all this, and I hope she probably turns pro after this. She already has one professional fight, but I don't see her staying in the amateur ranks, especially with the IBA situation and the governing body like that. But it's official today. Iman Khleif, gold medalist at the Paris Olympics. They can never take that away from her.
They can if they find out it wasn't a fair fight, but the only way that we're going to know that is if, they do the testing, but we know that the IOC are resolute and they don't want to do it. I may have sounded a bit more harsher than I have in past videos, but like I said, if the IOC have nothing to hide and they want to disprove the IBA, go ahead, do the testing. I'll be back tomorrow looking at some statistics to do with the Imane and something else that has been published since the wins of the gold medals. Let me know what you think about those TikToks. Remember to chat about it, don't shout about it. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.